When it comes to improving your financial situation, there are many things you can do. You can start to save more money by better understanding your wants versus your needs. You can set up an automated contribution to your investment account every month, or you can make larger payments towards your mortgage. While all of these actions will improve your financial state, the most powerful way to reach financial prosperity sooner is to start making more money. Unfortunately, this is where people struggle the most when it comes to making significant gains in their financial lives. But luckily, boss, in this video, I will share with you 5 proven ways to start making more money. And if you're new to the channel, then hit the subscribe button below for more life-changing content. Number 1, increase your 9-to-5 value. If you are currently working a 9-to-5 job, then you will know that increasing your income in this context can be tough. Your employer is not likely to come to your desk and drop a pile of money in front of you, and because of this, you need to become more valuable to that company so that you can demand a greater compensation. In fact, in most circumstances, your employer wants to pay you more. Now, I know I just said that your employer is not in the business of handing out money for nothing, but if you can help your business make more money, then I am sure you will be in a better position to ask for more on your upcoming paychecks. The sad reality is that most people don't want to put in the work to get a raise or promotion. You see, most people work just hard enough to not get fired. They do the bare minimum because they treat what they do as a job instead of a career. And if this sounds like you, then ask yourself, why would an employer ever pay me more money for the minimal effort I am putting in? So if you are willing to put in the work, what value can you add that will make your employer want to throw piles of money at you? Some examples from my past jobs include acquiring new client contracts, making current processes more efficient, or gaining a skill set that the team or business currently lacks. For instance, if you work at an IT company, perhaps you can learn a coding language that is very valuable in the market that none of your colleagues currently possess, making you the subject matter expert in that field for your business. In fact, once you begin to cultivate these unique skills, you will not only have more leverage for negotiating a higher salary, but you will make it that much harder for your employer to fire you, given that you bring to the team a unique value proposition that no one else does. But it's not enough to just cultivate a unique skill. You must also deliver results. Begin to use this skill to win new work, bring in more revenue, and build a track record of success so that you can have as evidence when you decide to make your case for a raise or promotion. Then, when the time is right, approach your manager and tell them what you've done and what results you've created for the company. Back up what you say with your performance, and then ask for more pay. That is how you increase your 9-to-5 value. Number 2, go from paycheck to profit. Another way to increase your income is to move from paycheck to profit. Similar to the ambitious worker, you want your contribution to the company to have a direct impact on its revenue, and which role you hold in a company will determine whether or not this is possible. Now, you may not know this, but there are 3 kinds of jobs in the business world, and only one will allow you to go from paycheck to profit. The first kind of job is the technical skills job like IT, legal, and accounting. In fact, the current job I hold is a technical skills job, and while I add value to the business through my work, my efforts do not directly add revenues to the organization. Sure, the legal department ensures that the company is abiding by all of its regulations, and the IT team is ensuring that the internet infrastructure is working properly. But these aren't roles that will make the business money. In short, they are roles that add value to keep the business going. And while that is important, holding one of these roles makes it much harder to go from paycheck to profits. The second kind of job is operational, such as customer service or administration, and these tend to be the lowest paying jobs in the corporate world. And why, you may ask? Because those jobs could easily be replaced by someone else. Remember what I explained previously, when you have a skill set that is unique and irreplaceable, then you make it that much harder to be let go or fired. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some operational employees that do earn modest incomes. However, again, this type of position is not set up to allow you to transition from paycheck to profit. The third kind of job are revenue generating jobs, and these are the kind of jobs that are best suited for going from paycheck to profits. People who hold this type of position contribute directly to the company's bottom line. They include the salespeople, marketers, and copywriters. In fact, let me share with you a brief story of one of my best friends named Mark. A few years ago, Mark began working at a large IT company in Toronto, and during the first couple of years, he was strictly working on internal projects, so that he could cultivate his understanding of the business and their products. At this time, Mark was making roughly $50,000 a year, which in downtown Toronto is a very low salary. Then Mark transitioned into the account sales team and began traveling across the country selling IT products to customers. In that first year alone, Mark sold more than $2 million worth of company product, and as a result tripled his annual income from $50,000 a year to $150,000. Now, you may be thinking that this is a rare occurrence. However, when you think about it, it makes total sense. Mark brought in more than $2 million in revenues, and as a result was rewarded with a 5% commission. Not only did his efforts bring in value for the business, but he reaped the rewards as well. Therefore, while holding a technical or operational role will allow you to earn money through a paycheck, the real money is made through the profit stream. Number 3, be an internal entrepreneur. The third way you can increase your income is to become an internal entrepreneur. Now, you are probably familiar with the idea of being an entrepreneur and running your own business, but there is something called an internal entrepreneur, and it's when you take the lead on new initiatives within the business you work for. This is another powerful way to start making more money because you are leveraging the brand and its resources to make you money. In fact, this is a great starting point for people who want to start their own businesses down the road because they will begin to gain insights into what it means to run your own entity without as much financial risk. As you may already know, starting a business on your own isn't for the faint of heart, and for many has a very short lifespan. According to the Small Business Association, 30% of new businesses fail during the first 2 years of being open, 50% during the first 5 years, and 66% during the first 10. The SBA goes on to state that only 25% make it to 15 years or more. Therefore, starting internal before you branch out on your own is a way to cut down on this risk. Number 4, develop a monetizable skill. The fourth way to increase your income is to develop a monetizable skill. A monetizable skill is a skill that can make you at least $1,000 or more per month and has proven market demand. Now, notice that I didn't say get a high-paying job. What differentiates a high-paying job from a monetizable skill is that a monetizable skill is transferable. You see, if you have a high-paying job, then you may be financially sound and can leverage the 3 previously mentioned methods of making more money. But if you change jobs, then all of a sudden you are putting your chances of making more money at risk. Your new employer may not be open to you working as an internal entrepreneur or being part of their profit stream, which ultimately limits your ability to make more money. The beauty of a monetizable skill is that it is not attached to any one organization. For example, you can work as a copywriter in the marketing department of a clothing store, a transportation company, or an IT company. Another great aspect of monetizable skills is that it often doesn't take that long to develop a skill that you can use to start making more money. Whereas we are used to having to go through 4 years of education in order to get a piece of paper that demonstrates your competency, many skills can be learned in a much shorter time span. Moreover, many of these skills have a very high demand. For instance, all companies that sell either a product or a service need proper marketing materials, and included in that is copywriting, which is why I gravitated towards this skill when embarking on my own journey towards earning more income. Now, I know that it can be intimidating to start the process of identifying and developing a skill that can make you more money, which is why I created the Side Hustle Success course, where I show you how to build a freelance side hustle from scratch that you can use to earn at least $1,000 a month. And succeeding with this course requires no prior experience, as I walk you through step by step exactly how to scale up to $1,000 or more a month and unlock the newfound financial success that comes with making more money. If this sounds like it's for you, check out the link in the description for more information on how you can join the Side Hustle Success course today. Number 5, turn your skill into a business. At this point, you should have a skill that is making you at least $1,000 a month. And while this may be making you the money you desire, the reality is that you are now working much more than when you were earning less. This is why you should consider leveraging your skill to start a business. Let's say your skill is in motion graphics. You are a proficient video creator who makes videos for both small businesses and large corporations. Every month, you spend 40 hours making a couple of videos that you sell to your clients for $3,000. However, after doing this for a couple of years, your priorities in life shift, and you want to focus more on starting a family and your health. This is when it is beneficial to turn your side hustle into a business. At this point, what you can do is find other freelancers who will work for you, and you become the salesperson for your business. You acquire the clients and let your contractor or employer do the work, while you sit back and collect the profits, which is the difference between what your clients pay you and your freelancer's fee. By doing this, you will free up tons of time in your schedule while still earning money every single month. Thanks for watching. If you want to go from the life you have to the life you deserve, then hit the subscribe button now.